under the stars in grand contemplation. How to increase aloha aina on Mama's sacred space station, where we are well aware of all this bullshit. When my mind and feet seem stuck, how to move through this? Catch you a call it I need, call for sacred reciprocity, call upon support from the galactic star posse. Guidance system for a society lost at sea. Sea shanties aplenty, not all songs will be happy. May we never come empty, for these songs we love to sing. Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Come on. Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Yeah, 2 more. Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. I feel a rising tide, deep where the secrets reside. On this cusp where Mars lays down his weapons, bows at her feet for Venus's blessing. All that warrior strength into love that protects and feeds, honoring when she bleeds, bearing forth her seeds, yet another beautiful generation. A prayer for here, right now on Gaia's sacred space station. A prayer for here, right now on Gaia's sacred space station. A prayer for here, right now on Gaia's sacred space station. A prayer for here, right now. Oh, now the storm is raging, and we are far from the shore. The poor old ship, she's sinking fast. The riggings, they are torn. The night is dark and dreary. We can scarcely see the moon, but still I live in hope to see the holy ground, and soon sea shanties aplenty, not all songs will be happy. May we never come empty, for these songs we love to sing. Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Come on. Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. I feel the rising tide, deep where the secrets reside. On this cusp where Mars lays down his weapons, bows at her feet for Venus's blessing. All that warrior strength into love that protects and feeds, honoring when she bleeds, bearing forth her seeds, yet another beautiful generation. Come on. A prayer for here, right now on Gaia's sacred space station. A prayer for here, right now on Gaia's sacred space station. A prayer for here, right now on Gaia's sacred space station. Little song called Sea Shanties. That second verse, if you're noticing, oh, how the storm is raging and we are far from the shore. That's a traditional sea shanty from Cobh, that very southern tip of Ireland where that last trip of the Titanic took from. So, and it was a major export. It was like a lot of Irish ancestors left. That was the last time some of your Irish ancestors ever saw Ireland. That was it. Aaron said goodbye. So, for better or for worse, that's a little sad song, but the metaphor of this moment we find ourselves in and just feeling that very society lost at sea kind of thing. And it's a thing. We are here. So thank you for singing along, sharing your hearts. Check out this cool band. Give it up for these guys. The and friends part. I'm so lucky to have such rad friends. Old school friends, newer friends. I'm so thankful. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. I'm going to change instruments real quick.
Serotonin, everybody. Showing us how it's done. Tell them something good. I just can't think of a person that I'm gladder has a whole field of people, whether you're listening or partially listening. There's deep, deep medicine that this woman's been carrying in her music to such a high degree for so long, and she's been an influence and a compadre for so many of us for 15 years for me and more for others. So all hail Serotonin crew.
Thanks, homies. So many of my dearest loves are here and so many people yet to meet, but I know because you're here, we have all of these strong heartbeats. Some of you know this song, and there's a part coming up that you'll know exactly what to do, but the funny thing is, even if you haven't heard this song, you're gonna know exactly what to do here in just a minute. So please be open to knowing exactly what to do without knowing. Knowing without knowing. I got this big spoon, if you bring the pot, we can harvest this abundance. Come stir it up, stir it up. Little darling, stir it up. Come on, you know what to do. Stir it up. Little darling, stir it up. Bless what we grow now, 'cause it feeds my people, the seeds that we sow. Be keeping it real, where we sing for the earth, air, fire, and water. Keeping it clean for our sons and our daughters, the sons of our daughters. How will they father? Will they be the men who nurture? Will they love the water? How we raise our girls affects how we raise our men. Let's raise these kids strong. Restore the equilibrium. Now, I've seen fields of green and red roses too, but I sing for the tall, tall trees to just do what they do. 'Cause this is where it comes back to you and I, and our relationship to Mother Earth and Father Sky. 'Cause we're here to breathe and we're bound to die. I want to live in a world where tall trees thrive. Where tall trees thrive. all trees thrive. And we give thanks for our life. Stars shine for a new revolution. Stars shine for a new revolution. Stars shine for a new revolution. Stars shine for a new this big spoon, if you bring the pot, we can harvest this abundance. Come steer it up, steer it up. Little darling, steer it up. We got you. Woo! Y'all got the vibes. Fire over here. Thank you so much. Actually, let's send our love over to that fire. Hey, fire tenders, thank you so much. All those good songs being sung over there, that cedar, that tobacco, that prayer, thank you so much. Okay, well, hey there, everybody. My name's Sara. I feel super blessed and honored to get invited back 10 years later to come sing here at Lost Valley on these good Kalapuya lands. I'm just thinking about all the rivers we drove past on our way south from Portland, from the City of Roses, coming down into the Willamette Valley and holding that heart space for this big oak savanna, and the fact that when they call Portland Stumptown, mostly people think of the fir trees, but it was a lot of oaks that were cut down because that's the Willamette Valley still. That is oak savanna country down there in where the city is now. And we gotta hold that. We gotta hold that memory. And the whole drive down, coming down all those rivers, the new names, you know, with the Mackenzie and the Santiam and all these guys coming in, and it just makes this beautiful lifeblood of a watershed of this huge north-flowing river, now known as the Willamette, that cuts right through the City of Roses, through all of these super fun sites and nasty, disgusting chemicals that have been released for over 100 years and are difficult to clean, as you find out when chemicals are in water. And now we call them forever chemicals. And we're surrounded by just so much industry, and it's like, wow, always on the watershed, always on the main vein, always on the source. There it is. And so we hold that prayer from this part of the Willamette watershed all the way north, where it connects with the big river, the Inchiwana. People want to call it Columbia. We're saying Inchiwana, all the way back to the ocean, sending that love nice and strong from this creek right here, knowing that this creek finds its way home to the ocean. And find peace and love in that. We find hope in that. We find love in that watershed connection. Watershed, thank you. Somehow today, just hoping we can be a beautiful part of the song of this land. Songs sung for so long, songs we'll never hear again, songs that have been lost, but remembering harvest songs, songs of the season, songs of medicines, songs of cultural remembrance. And somehow, maybe, if we're lucky today, all these good efforts become a part of the big, long song that somehow we are now a part of. Hey. I'm going to change instruments one more time. Well, I'm going to change instrument.
That's part of the reason she gave me a mic. It's not necessarily for harmonies. It's so that I can, like, say stuff in between, because that's, like, my favorite thing to do. So, oh, man, though, I'm tongue-tied. That feels so good to hold close, doesn't it? The love of tall trees and the love of strong, clear flowing rivers. Doesn't it feel good to hold that close? Feels like home to me. Tell us all about it, Sara.
Analog fade.
Oh! Analog fade in for the win.
Are we good sound, guys? Is that too loud? It's okay? Thanks, bro. Epic sound. Thank you. cold. Let's bring it down even more. Just hearing that, just really basic. Thinking about sequestered carbon, the power of sun as earth, as air, as fire. That's what I'm talking about. Ready? Here we go. Star grove, honeycomb, golden hum at the heart of it all. Stored carbon comes to ignite, spark the hearth on the darkest night. Flame manifest from an ancient source, fungally enchanted starlit course. Tree star reach and rise between heaven and earth, mountain and sky. Call upon a star. Upon the stars, call upon the Spirit. Song for the rose hips. She cruises with a pocket full of seeds.
Yeah, she does.
She cruises with a pocket full of light. For all my homies that spend time on Hawaii Island, a little shout out to Kalapana Island. Kalapana, down there in Puna, deep roots. Thank you to the cover bar. Oh, you stay, okay. Yo, y'all are vibes. Thank you so much.
Vibes.
We're gonna do another song on guitar, so I guess I'm gonna switch instruments.
Okay, so.
Check. Tell me something good.
Okay. That's great. So how do you think the unthinkable? That's a joke. You ready? How do you think the unthinkable? With an iceberg. Who knows their history? Who's studied history? Or who's seen that movie that had Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet in it? How do you think the unthinkable? With an iceberg. Was that good, Sarah?
You know, I wish we would have tagged that with that song with the sea shanty
Yeah,
song.
I know that would have
since
been.
We hit the Titanic zone there with that Cove.
We've talking about.
Sea shanty of Cove.
We've been talking about song notebooks and what we carry in them, song lyrics and set lists. I think I need to have a couple pages of like dad jokes for moments like this.
Hang out with Robin Jackson long enough.
I had a friend who loves telling and sharing dad jokes, and he said it the most deadpan. He's like the sound man at Abbey Arts in Seattle, and he's like, I love telling dad jokes, but I'm not a father yet. I've never had children before. And he's like, I guess that makes me a faux pas.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, dude, gold medal, gold star.
What a build-up for that.
Totally.
Had you in denial and got you in the end.
Totally.
So we sang this song at the fire last night. So if you were at the fire with us, Ayla and I sang this, and Satesh's song for the Oak, that beautiful song for the Oaks here. To send in those love over here to the Oaks. Yeah, we're just singing this out, but we sing a song for the Hazel. So if you were there, or if you know this song, this has a real nice intro and outro that are real easy to, well, I don't know if easy is the right word, but they're very available. They're available. And for a visualization, has everybody walked across the creek over at the new bridge? And just, if you hadn't been on this land before, I mean, for people who've lived here, they must be so stoked. Or for any of us that walk through the forest and walk past creeks,
especially these Cascadian creeks. I'm imagining Appalachia creeks are similar, but these profoundly green, mossy banks.
Yep.
This song is for the understory. This song is for the quality of green in the understory in early spring when everything has just leafed out. You know that quality of light I'm talking about? It's unbelievable. So many qualities of green. That's who we're singing for. And this is a little shout out to the salmon of knowledge, salmon of wisdom. Ella Rialto, thank you for singing so freaking beautifully. Oh my gosh. Oof, I am so lucky and so blessed. It's all about good team, good friends. We're going to take a moment for tuning. You want to know why? Because we are worth it. In Martine Prechtel's book, the new one, the little pink one with all the little quotes, he talks about, he refers to Indian classical music in the ragas and how they'll be in the middle of a song and they'll just take a pause, and that tuning pause could take up to an hour. We will not be taking that long because we got a couple gems.
I learned
We
something.
tune because we care. Yes, we do care.
I learned from Shanti Shivani about Indian classical music that like they can
Drupad.
say, yeah, Drupad singing. She's like, from what she learned of their take on the 12-note scale, Westerners think we found something so sophisticated in the 12-note scale, and the Indian culture is like, oh, we've known about the 12-note scale. We know about that, but that's just like daylight consciousness. What about all the notes in between? What about the darkness? What about the middle? What about the dusk and the twilight? So, yeah. It's just bigger. Life's just bigger than we put it in boxes for.
Please hold that imagery with me, the best you can, of a real mossy creek and all that comes with that.
Spring-fed stream bed, creekside moss bed, licorice fern, fiddlehead, turkey tail and lichen. Spring-fed stream bed, creekside moss bed, licorice fern, fiddlehead, turkey tail and lichen. Spring-fed stream bed, creekside moss bed, licorice fern, fiddlehead, turkey tail and lichen.
On a dose of sweet love, I found myself in your woods. With no hesitation, I came clear. My intentions good. I didn't know what I'd find, hadn't known what I'd found. Beauty way glimmering, dancing all around like hazel light shimmering. Then came the holy sound, the wind sang Ave. Breeze sang Ave. Sing along, I love it. Come on. The land sang At the great well of wisdom, reflecting understory light, stood 9 blessed hazels with seas ready to align. 9 blessed dreams leapt into the stream, ready to unfurl the wisdom of seeds. Dream seeds, dreams, receive. Dream seeds, dreams, receive. The wind saying Ave, the land sang Ave, we sang swimming one return from the sea, a river, a creek back to the spring. Bringing the gift of land's memory. At the same source of the well, 9 hazelnuts fell to great mystery. At the same source of the well, 9 hazelnuts fell. Spring-fed, stream-bed, creekside, moss-bed, licorice fern, fiddlehead, turkey tail, and lichen. Come on. Spring-fed, stream-bed, creekside, moss-bed, licorice fern, fiddlehead, turkey tail, and lichen. Last one. Spring-fed, stream-bed, creekside, moss-bed, licorice fern, fiddlehead, turkey tail, and lichen. So feels so good to sing the quality of the color green. So to singing more qualities of colors.
You guys are amazing. We have the best seat in the house because we're getting like cacao smell wafting up at us while we sing,
It
while
smells-
watching y'all dance and the sunset. It's a pretty sweet symphony we're making here.
Good job. Okay, I just wanted to bring attention and awareness to something. And this is a common thread right now with musicians, and I think you probably know why. Because there is not a lot of money in the arts. So I'm going to bring my
Sorry,
attention.
what was that?
There's not, well, in certain spheres, there is not a lot of money in the arts yet to make songs of ecocentric love songs of roots and feeling and grief and hope and pain. And I am blessed. I am blessed. I have no complaints. And my friend, my dear sweet homie Janessa over there at Rainbow and Yarrow with all the beautiful hand-dyed clothes right over there. Did you see them? All that rainbow of color. You can see them from right here. Rainbow and Yarrow. Janessa hooked it up. She's one of my oldest homies, and she's like, yo, homie, let's hand dye some shirts, and all of the proceeds from those shirts will go to your funding campaign.
Oh, nice.
So there's a whole bunch of shirts over there. They're over to the left, and there's some old school Cascadia High Vibes Cascadia Aloha, which are like a relief. She can tell you about that. Those are all indigo. We made those. We handmade that screen, and then there's a whole bunch of newly hand-dyed shirts that we did together with marigolds and madder root that she grew herself. And we combined the colors to make purples and greens, and there's about 9 or 10 shirts over there. So go scope them out. That money is going to go towards this funding campaign I have that we're going to cap in about a month, and it's going good. But there's all the information also for that funding campaign, like a little blurb is over at Rainbow and Yarrow. So also just go scope her stuff, and Laura's medicines are over there, all those beautiful herbs. And I just feel real blessed to have a friend that's like, yo, we can do this. And so may we all have homies and friends that believe in you so much, and they come up with an idea that helps you. You don't even have to come up with the idea. You just do what you do, and then your homies support you. And may we be the homies that see our friends and what they do, and we support them. Woo! So inspiration that works all the way. Isn't that called reciprocity? Equilibrium. Aini.
Yeah.
Give forth sacred reciprocity. Call upon support from the galactics. We already sang that. We sang that song. But please go take a look. We have a couple more songs, but I just wanted to just flag that out. So Tesh, did you say we got like 15? Is that about right?
Collective consumption like that.
15 to 18. 18 is a 9. We love 9s. So 18. I'll be checking with my clock.
Yeah, right.
We're going to do one more little switch.
So while she's switching, I get to toot her horn for her because it sounds different when somebody's tooting their own. That was a lot of extra effort that she and Janessa put in for the sake of getting y'all magnetized over to her beautiful booth, and you should do that anyway. And please purchase her gorgeous handmade, hand-cared-for wares. And as musicians, the verb of this being also eats and drives places when she's not making music for all of us. So I want to reframe the idea of a suggested donation for artists and replace it with the phrase sustaining contribution. Can you say that phrase? Sustaining contribution. So go and offer funds to Seratone's work so that she can keep existing in this precious way and generating so dedicatedly the music that she's going to do probably in any case, and she's going to keep doing it, but don't you want her doing it with care and without stress on her kidneys? So go give her some money for just being how she is and giving us this incredible gift. And go buy some of Janessa's wares. But say that phrase again. What was the phrase? Sustaining contribution. That you are contributing to what the artists are already giving you. We're not charity. She's not charity. She's actually giving me more than I've been fed by in ages, and I'm so grateful. So that's what I got to say about that.
Was that sneaky enough? Good, thanks. I try. Anybody know Chris Berry? This is gonna be a little shout. This is all it is. It's that host show. Up, it's where that beat hits on the up. You gotta send your beats up. It's deep. All right, sorry, so we gotta get that. But for me, I need to go right here. Let's do this. 1, 2. Yes, that's what I needed. All right. You ready? Me and Ayla are going to sing our hearts out. This is a song for the Hawthorns. So we're just going into that timing, just thinking about that whole arc all the way from May
when those flowers first bloom out, all the way through the summer and the berries, and now they're getting into that deep red, and it's almost time to harvest that good heart medicine, yeah? So here we are. We're gonna sing this out. Heart, heal this human heart. Heart, heal this wounded heart. Keep me in your heart, dear one, that I can take my own medicine and heal this human heart and heal this wounded heart. Heart, heal this human heart. Heart, heal this wounded heart. Sacred star flower, by the power of five, bearing forth sweet medicine for the heart and for life. Oh, holy tree, you come blooming in May. May your thorns pierce through all that gets in the way. Keep me in your heart, dear one, that I can take my own medicine and heal this human heart and heal this wounded heart. Heart, heal this human heart. Heart, heal this wounded heart. From this heart moment, and you know, the hawthorn is so deep because it has so much roots all over the world. There are so many different kinds of Crataegus species all around, all over the place. And I know that I can like look to my ancestors, and the hawthorn's there. It's there for so long. But with this kalimba song, I need to make a really different gratitude, a big heart gratitude, and that is to Africa. I don't get this beat, I don't get this song, I don't get this vibe without Africa. We don't get that. And just that acknowledgement that so much of the music, our foundational music, what's coming through us, what we're listening to, has that root. And I just don't ever want to forget it. I only want to hold it up, especially while I'm singing a heart song. So straight from my heart. And remember too, I want to say it, because we got, Yusufa's here, you know, he's got that kora, we got this kalimba, yeah? Like that kora and that kalimba, that technology, remember, it's not linear. You have to go left, right, left, right, left, right, right to get through your mode. It is not low, high. There's so much profundity right there. May we never forget it. Yeah. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Roots. I'm so sorry. Whew. Keep me in your heart. Keep me in your heart, dear one, that I can take my own
medicine and heal this human heart and heal this wounded heart. Heal this human heart. Heal this wounded heart. Heal this human heart. Heal this wounded heart. A little bit of analog fade out. Just want to say analog. Just wanted to say analog. I suggest analog. Bless the digital. And yeah. We just got one more song to share with you. Just one more. It's an important one. We want to get y'all ready for this cacao ceremony. So can I get everybody back up on the stage, all the beautiful homies here? This is a super freshie. I've played it a few times, and thanks to Christina Sasser and her generous invitation to invite me back out to the Tidewater Flats lands out there for the Medicina camp out on that land where a few people have mentioned where we did Beloved all those years. And it was big heart medicine to get that invitation from Christina to be out there again, and I told her so, to be with those trees and to be with that old growth. And for years and years since Beloved ended, I have thought, I wouldn't say struggled, but I have thought deeply about what could I bring back to that land. It changed me, it affected many of us. The gathering itself, but the land itself. And part of the reason it could not happen was not just COVID, it was like, we couldn't be there like that anymore. We outgrew our britches. And it would have been nothing but colonial force that kept us there. It would have been absolute greed and ridiculousness. We probably were a couple years before we met that message, but COVID let that just be a big fat no. But regardless, I always wanted to bring some kind of gift back, and with that invitation was the immense timing for this song. We can bring things, that's nice, you know. Often they are things that we didn't really do anything, like a flower or a shell. Well, I didn't make a flower, and I sure as heck didn't make a shell. But I can make a song. And so I'm here now to sing you this song that's so fresh and important on my heart. And as I look around to get to sing to you and to get to sing to these beautiful trees, knowing that we have a lot to learn right now in regards to local ecology and ecology considering and regarding fire and temperature rise, weird weather systems and water. So I just want to acknowledge that, but this is still going out for those tall, tall trees. And the big, fat, thick ones, too.
This has been like 2 decades since I've done something like this.
So, just calling out again the truth of the fact that we are gathering in these places in capitalistic ways. We come and we pay our money, and there's a way that in doing so, we're kind of deferring our responsibility. And there's ways that without knowing it, I've noticed that culturally we act like children just because of all the buffers we have against the degradation that our lifestyles cost. And so they get perpetuated. So here we are talking and singing and dancing and eating in all the ways we can that are letting us look at these other ways of being that are older and also where we're going to go that's new. And cheers to that work, courage and accountability to that work, and help us. May we each show up to gatherings like this as beings of service, accountable, and in care of each other, in care of the land, in appreciation in real ways, not just with our money and our prayers, but how can we learn how to be beings of service like we actually don't have any clue, but we do.
anything you want to say, Maxie? Hey, musical homies, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Carried by the many for many millennium, from the hearts of tall trees and the tips of mycelium. A love song, a potion where molecules bind, aerosols collide, blessed smell of pine. There's a dream song where memory rises. A dream song with memory rising. A breeze song, a call for surviving. To that good smell in the forest in the summer days. You know that smell, yeah? As trees release terpenes to tempt noses of raindrops, a grand perfume worn by the canopy of treetops. The tales of our time tell of temperature rise, but this love song of pine is a prayer to survive. May we sing for our lives, intact forests of plenty, for the tall, 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 thick trees. May there be many. May we never forget your blessings. Bring back the green fire lit and the promise of the rain, the forest floor wet. Let's all just take a nice deep breath together, yeah? If pining, pining, feel that. Yeah. If the message of pining is too long, the return of, then sing out and call back to that which you yearn for. A love song, a potion where molecules bind, aerosols collide, blessed smell of pine. May we sing for our lives, intact forests of plenty, for the tall, tall, tall thick trees. May there be many. May we never forget your blessings. Bring back the green fire lit and the promise of the rain. The forest floor wet, promise of the rain, and the promise of the rain. The forest floor wet. One more, come on. And the promise of the rain. The forest floor wet. Pining for terpenes, alpha pinene, a song for the terpenes. A few of you know what's going on with that song, but I'm gonna tell it anyways because it's really important.
Tell us.
And some of you who know, you love this.
Your mind's gonna get blown. Hold on to your hat. This is gonna blow your mind. Can we hold your hat? Hold my hat. Okay, just like hold it. Are we holding our hats?
Because some of you know this, but it's so powerful, and may we never be unamazed and unmiraculatized by the glory of Gaia.
Great word.
You know what I mean? It's really easy. We are so inundated, both ways, of shitty, horrible, terrible disaster and bad stuff and bad guys, and yet all these miracles and like that both ecology and science and prayers all unfold and it shows us. But on those days, on those hot summer days when you're out in the forest and you're on that walk and you get that whiff. That whiff, you know that whiff, that smell. And you almost always say something if you're, oh my God, it smells so good. Yeah? It's like, because this really smells good in the forest today. And so we're going to smell this a lot, but there is a consolidated effort at the mycelial level, at the deep heart of a tree level, at the communicating tree as a family, as a forest level, where on a hot day when they need rain, they send out those terpenes into the atmosphere, and those little crystalline structures flying in the atmosphere out there can create the molecular structure for water molecules to combine, therefore introducing back the high potential of, if not a cloud, rain clouds. Right? So some of you know that, I'm sure, but can we just hold that for a moment? The intelligence of a working Gaia system, and we only just right now, science proved that. I'm sure there's plenty of indigenous people that already knew that. But science just recently proved that, okay? And they're looking into cannabis, and they're looking at, as we know, a lot of the terpene science most of us know in this community is from cannabis right now. There's nothing wrong with that. I know I really like limonene, okay? I really do. I love sativas. I can totally say that. But the alpha pining, pining, that sings out and call back to that which you yearn for. A love song, a potion where molecules bind, aerosols collide, blessed smell of pine.
Blessed smell of pine!
A cappella. So may we sing for our lives, intact forests of plenty, for the tall, 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 thick trees. And may there be many. May we never forget your blessings. Bring back the green fire lit and the promise of the rain, the forest floor wet. Thank you so much, everybody. Michaela Kinslide, my goodness, bless you, bless your music. Ayla Rialta, Amy Ringo, Max Ribner. My name's Sara Tone. I can't do this without you. I don't want to do this alone. We are doing this together. Thank you, sound guys. Thank you to all the Reciprocity Music people. Thank you to Ashley and Satesh for inviting me so kindly. To the Lost Valley homies that have been holding it for so long. 35 years, way to go. It means a lot right now. 35 years is short and huge. Yeah, and to these tall trees that have been hearing songs for forever. So thank you. The Hanaho is, you gotta know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Ah!
Hey, let's keep it going. Give it up one more time for Sara Tone. We have Ayla Rialta, Michaela Kingslide, Amy Ringo, Max Ribner. This is a Pacific Northwest family band up here tonight, y'all. That's a good one. Cool. So we're going to transition into a really unique and special offering that will have more facilitation. And our request for this offering is that you join us here in this circle of lights. And you sit. How does that sound? Great. Thank you.